let's start with you, BouncyBaka. I'll go ahead and read your notes here, and then if there's anything you want to add on, be my guest. That sound good?
Okay.
So it says here, you think the problem is being too slow and keeping up the flow of the game past 1500 MMR. Oh, cool. So you're a GC1 player. GC2 almost. Consistency, shooting, aerial, dribbling. You said hesitation, knowing when to challenge, feeling like I spend too much time waiting for my teammate to rotate back, start to challenge as last man. You said, I don't want to leave the net open, but I end up just giving the enemy team too much control to get the ball, make a play. I feel like I'm playing too patiently, waiting for a long to play instead of forcing the play. Okay. About 1 to 2 hours of training, doing some dribble 2 overhaul, some free play, some aim training, air dribble gauntlet. Okay, so a lot of workshop maps, some 1v1s as well. You want to be above 1600 MMR. Long term, you want to be SSL. Fantastic. Before, I feel like I was mindlessly chasing, just rushing. Recently, I've been trying to be mindful of my positioning, where everybody is. Now I feel like that just there's enough time for me to take in all this information, start a play before having to go for the ball. So you're like feeling overwhelmed. I mean, that's step one in making better decisions, is feeling overwhelmed. So that's okay. You feel like you're stuck in an endless loop. Any pointers on how to work? Yeah, we could definitely talk about this. Good questions, man. I appreciate that. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, that's about the biggest issue for me right now.
Yeah, I can empathize. I can empathize, man. Look, it's very challenging because you're asking the right questions and you're saying, Luke, I'm trying to take in more information and look at where the teammates are and where, you know, the opponents are and taking all the information. And now I'm feeling overwhelmed. And that's the reality of Rocket League, right? Like the reason they're called growing pains is because it's painful and growth is painful. And so if you're not in ranked, feeling overwhelmed with what you're doing, then you're not improving. So I would actually reframe it, and I would think about it this way. I would go, me feeling uncomfortable is a signal that I'm stretching myself, right? Like I'm trying to take in more information here, BouncyBaka at GC1. And if you want to become a GC2 rated player, GC3 rated player, which we can talk about, you need to have those growing pains because it's a sign that you're stretching yourself beyond what you're currently capable of. It's kind of like in the gym. You know, if you're not getting sore, I mean, this isn't perfect one-to-one, but right, if you're not struggling or uncomfortable, then you're probably not improving or getting fitter. You know what I mean? Yes, no, maybe so?
Yeah.
Cool. Was my gym bro analogy not hitting?
Yeah.
Too gym bro?
Don't let Luke lie to you. He never goes to the gym. Don't let him lie to you. Luke doesn't know what a gym is.
Yep.
Good damn.
All right. So let's talk about taking in more information, improving your decisions, playing faster. Is there anything you'd like to focus on specific? Open to mechanics, open to game sense?
Open anything.
Okay. So here your teammate's going to cut. I would wait. I'd try to be turning, ready for him to cut. This is good. Great job finding your opportunity there. Playing bump. Here we're slowing down and trying to play like the ball to ourselves. In this position, I like a lot of run through bumps. So if we look at our teammate here, teammate gets a demo. You guys technically have a 2v1 here. So all we have to do to make this a goal is to eliminate the goalie. This guy. See him? A very logical play here is to just roll the ball up the back wall and then run through and bump. Or even hit the ball forward and continue to run through and bump. But here you're playing the ball, which is a fine play, but it's actually easier to stop than playing a bump. Because if you can get the bump, your teammate can get the shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like a lot of run-throughs here. And we rotating back. See, and now they're doing it against you. And watch how hard this is to defend. He actually bailed off. I don't know why he did this. This guy should have killed you. Yeah, this is a bad play from him. You see what I mean? Like, if he just continues forward here, you're screwed. But he just let you go for some reason. I genuinely don't know. He keeps turning on ball cam. He should just be bumping you. But instead, he's, like, watching his teammate or something. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to watch his teammate to get demoed. But, yeah, that guy made a mistake. If he just bumps you there, it's a free goal for blue. So you should learn from that, right? Realize how hard was it for you to dodge that situation. You want to create these matchups, except be it on them, right?
Yeah.
Somebody give you a wee Twitch sub.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, appreciate the Twitch sub. It's Almond. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, man. Okay, so we're going to grab this boost, move back, let your teammate challenge. Oh, we want to go backboard here. Backboard, backboard, fast, fast, fast. We're a little slow to go backboard here. When my teammate is down, I just watched our teammate go off to the left here. Take a look at him. See this? He's playing the low ball. I immediately default to playing the high ball, right? See how he's playing the low? Ideally, you want one guy low, one guy high. And ideally, one of you would be, frankly, jumping here, shutting down the play. But since it doesn't happen, that's fine. I just want you to go up backboard a little bit faster, because here he could have doubled it. Or had some sort of opportunity on you. Maybe a pop reset, throw it back to the right if he's more mechanical. That makes sense? You with me?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay. We need to boost down here. A little bit of boost down makes a lot of sense. Your teammate gets a good touch. Nice. Play pad. Slow down here. Yep, let him cut. Just wait. That's tough. At least you bumped him off. Yeah, so here I would probably once again be going back wall. This jump is just kind of a Hail Mary. I prefer back wall here. I think it gives you more options. If he goes for something like, let's say, an air dribble bump, it's pretty much unsavable. But he played the ball here. So in my opinion, you're getting away with defending in a way that's suboptimal, and they're attacking, so not the best. At your rank especially, your best bet in these defensive situations is going to be use the backboard. Okay?
Okay.
Once you start doing that, we can talk about, okay, how do you actually position on the backboard? Be very careful about this. So here you're flipping through the midfield. Last time I checked, that blue player was rotating back here. Now, he's not looking for you, but once again, if he was a better player, where do you think he would be flipping?
Rotating through mid.
He should be rotating through mid. Yes, you're exactly right. And if he was rotating through mid, who do you think you would find in the mid?
He would find me easy.
Yeah. So you want to, when you're moving through the midfield, the solution there is stay grounded. So you want to stay grounded and use your right stick to check if there's a guy on my right. And before I make this flip, I'm looking, am I in the clear? And if you're in the clear, you can make the flip. But I don't like no-look flipping there, because I'm thinking to myself, that guy should be rotating back right about now. And if I was him, I would be rotating through here right now. I'd be grabbing this pad, and looking for a bump in the mid as blue. You with me?
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you.
Cool. All right, so your teammate's going to play the ball forward here. What's going on with our positioning? So we're moving out to the mid, kind of getting behind our teammate. He gets a pinch out, which is a little bit unexpected. So now we're adjusting. I like moving forward here. This is fine. It looks like you might have an opening. So you're going to move, move, move. He gets a last second flip. And then, yeah, we just overcommit a little bit. Here we want to be waiting, waiting, waiting to see if he gets a touch. And then when he doesn't, you just want to peel off to the left, right? Or when he does, excuse me, you just want to peel off. Just getting a little optimistic there. Move to the right. Oh, no, no, no. Don't move under the ball. I understand this. I think it's incorrect. There are two boosts here, right? And they're equidistant. There's one in the back right and one in the back left. And the ball is bouncing here on defense into your left corner. So my default when my teammate is clearing it this way is to move right. Why do you think that is?
So you cover more ground.
Cover more ground. Not quite. After this ball comes mid, where do you think it's easier to make a touch on? Behind the ball or underneath it like this? Really hard for you to make a touch on this ball. Do you see what I mean?
Behind. Yes.
This is not to mention the fact that when your teammate makes this touch and he's moving off to the left side of the field, where do you think he wants to land? Where do you think he's trying to land right now?
He's gonna be landing on the right, well, the right-hand side boost there.
Yeah, he's going to be either doubling this or trying to land on the wall. Now, he kind of overshoots his touch. But in this position, we want you here, behind him, covering the net. Instead, you're rotating out from under the ball in no man's land. Not to mention, you're kind of taking the boost from where he would ideally be landing. And now you're in a 1v1 situation. You see this?
Yeah.
I'm not saying you could prevent this, but it seems to me much more logical to rotate off the ball the other way.
Yeah.
You with me there? You feel good about
Yeah.
that? This is very common. We just follow the ball, and then we end up in positions that are very confusing and disorienting and hard to go for. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to rotate off the ball into some sort of position on the back post, ideally. This touch out is nice. You're just going to float behind it, try to maintain your boost. This seems very logical. Yep, you can keep going here. Here we're just trying to maximize our recovery. I don't like this backflip. Maybe it's not what we were going for. Here we just want to jump down and wave dash, right? Get 50.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
Happens. Here, let's rotate off the ball again. Yeah, so this isn't really bad, but it's a sign that I just want you to be aware of because I've seen it more than once now. Ball moves into the corner, okay? What you're doing by default here is a little bit dangerous. You rotate into the corner and then you come back around. So, and it's not bad. I am exaggerating. You rotate this way and then you turn back around this way. You see that?
Yeah.
If they were to attack you here, you're facing away from the play. It to me is a much better pattern to get in of moving mid and turning right. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Not to mention you're probably picking up more pads. Here you're moving way ahead of your teammate. We need to fill in behind him. This isn't bad, but you just need to fill in behind him. I'm very scared here of your teammate getting challenged. So like when you move into this position, your teammate's clearly taking the ball out solo. This guy at this point, Bleakmeister, could turn back or he could YOLO challenge, right? Like he could try to dunk your teammate, right?
Yeah.
Or your teammate could get bumped by jobs or anything, right? Like a lot of things can happen here. So what I'm doing here is I'm slowing down and I'm trying to get somewhat behind and to the side of my team. So, you know, we're thinking if my teammate's moving here, I kind of want to be like behind him, you know, facing forward. Here you run out in front of your teammate. So you see this? See how your car's ahead of his the whole way? This is very dangerous because if at any point this guy cuts in and stops your teammate, you're doubling back behind and you're overextended. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So we want to be careful about running up in front of your team like this because if at any point they challenge, like frankly, they should be challenging. I don't know why neither of them is challenging. You see what I mean? Like they could really put you in a difficult position.
Okay.
So we need to be slowing down at some point here. You know, I would approximate it would be happening something like here. I would be slowing down and turning in, trying to get behind my teammate. Because I'm scared that he's going to cut or he's going to cut in, right? And we don't know this guy is 0 boost, by the way.
Right.
Yeah. And I've seen this guy be toxic in chat for like the last, 30 minutes, 60 minutes.
Yeah.
So just
I've tried to be nice about it.
yeah. No, you timed him out. Okay, good. Yeah, it's just annoying. I appreciate you trying to be patient, but some folks, if they're showing a pattern of behavior, just time them out. Okay. So yeah, man, we're just talking about as far as your play goes, we're just talking about Baka slowing down, making sure you're turning the right way, these micro movements supporting your teammate. Frankly, it's a 0-0 game, but there have been many defensive situations where I've had like some, red alerts or sirens go off in my head about where you're positioned, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, and they get you here. I mean, see if you could do anything different here. So here you're just assuming. Yeah. You're just assuming once again. So see how you're playing out in the mid here, and you're assuming the ball is going to come mid. You see this? Right?
Okay.
And then your teammate takes the ball into the corner, and once again, you're assuming it's going to come mid. So this is good. You're getting behind him. You're supporting. I would say, if anything, you're a little close here. Because, look, this guy's going to be boosting at your teammate full speed. So there's a lot of speed that this collision is about to happen at. And what are we doing here by our car language? What are we assuming?
Assuming the ball is going to be mid for a shot.
Yeah, you're assuming the ball is going to be mid for a shot. And then what happens is quite predictable. They 50-50 it, and it goes out. Like, this is very common, right? So if you were instead back facing the play, so instead of running up to the mid and assuming it's going to be a mid pass, if you were back here facing the play, this is the easiest stop of all time. You just double jump, fast aerial, grab a reset, double tap it. A million things are good, right? But instead, you assume the ball's coming mid, and you're overextended. You're awkward. You have to run back. You give them a 1v1, and then you get punished.
Yeah.
So what we could do differently is we could slow down here. Always be like, I'm very nervous. Your teammate's going to get stopped here, and you're overcommitted. But fine, here, now you definitely need to stop. Definitely stop moving forward. Now you're in no man's land, right? Now we've way overcommitted. Sure, your teammate had a bad 50, but you were also overextended. Even if he had a good one, you really couldn't cover much there.
Okay.
Nice shot. Little kickoff goal. Good job supporting your teammate. Getting back to the play. I like grabbing half boost here. Very logical. You move into the mid. See, in this position, how you move back, and then you have the whole net in front of you?
Yeah.
Very nice. And then when the ball comes mid, you're ready for it. You weren't assuming that the pass was going to come across the net. You just got in the middle and positioned flexibly.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's, easier said than done, but we want to be doing that every time, okay?
Yes, we do.
This is fine. Let's avoid flipping here. This is really bad. So, this is a common habit. There's about to be a bounce here, and I understand you're trying to rush back, right? Probably.
Yeah.
He's wave dashing, and right now there are a lot of things that could happen. He could slam the ball high off the sidewall and recenter it, right? He could fake it, grab the boost, and come back around, right? He could skim it mid, right? Like try to pass it mid, right? A million things that are happening. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And what we do here is we rush back and we flip into the corner, try to get to as close to the ball as possible. And now we're sitting facing the wall with max speed. And the ball comes right at us. And what are we doing again? We're like backwards, doubling back, awkward,
Yeah.
like making a panic touch. And you make probably the best clear you could make. But I'm going to be honest, like blue team is once again positioning very poorly. This guy's rushing forward, getting right under the ball, overcommitting. And now he's facing backwards when you hit the ball. If anybody in this lobby were to just slow down, so like here, he just moved back and slowed down and waited in the mid and faced the play, you would basically throw the ball right to him, right?
Right.
So what we want to fix here is when we're rotating back, especially when it's unknown where this ball is going to go. A lot of ways this could collide. We want to avoid flipping. We want to be slowly moving back as flexible as possible. So in this position, I'm thinking something like grab a pad, maybe grab this pad and turn in. Something like pad, pad, turn, right? If you have a lot of time, it could be like pad, 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 turn. If you have less time, it could be pad, and then maybe here you turn in if they try to center it. But the idea is we want to get off the ball, slowly move around, and then be facing the corner, facing the net when this play comes instead of facing backwards, right? You with me?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think my biggest thing is just, at least in this rig, they just constantly throw banger shots from the corner. So I just wanted to rush back to be prepared for it if I needed to save it.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying. You are prepared. You don't need to flip back. Just drive this way. Drive into the mid. You can cover the near post without flipping back there. See what I mean? Like you're flipping into the corner. You almost cover this in a worse way than if you would have moved a little bit wider. I don't know if we agree on that or disagree, but.
No, I definitely agree. And when I'm watching it back, I agree with it. But I think that was my reasoning behind it.
Totally.
Game.
I can empathize with that. I understand you. Okay, this is a decent challenge, but I wouldn't be taking. I don't like this. So you do a good job with how you take the 50, but I don't like the decision to take the 50. So when we see this play here, I want to ask you a question. Where's our teammate?
He looks like he's about to go for their boost. Or
yeah, he's about to go for their boost, maybe go to the half boost, top right. Like, he is off in Timbuktu over here, right? Their teammate is doing what? Where is he? Where is Jops on the blue team?
Following behind his team.
Yeah, he's following behind his team. So right now you're taking a 50-50, and you do a fine job. You speed flip into it, whatever. But you have to understand here, you're taking a 50 with nobody behind you. And he's taking a 50 with a guy right behind him.
Yeah.
So who do you think's gonna win if you get a 50 like this? Now your teammate is challenging as last man back, and if he gets a bad 50 here, by the way, you're scored on.
Yeah.
He's very lucky to honestly get a 50 that goes out into open space, and this is gonna buy you guys time. We want to avoid taking all or nothing 50s like this when our teammate is clearly overcommitted and not supporting us. You see that?
So where do you think is better? Just
so here, this looks like to me drive and fake chow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Driving fake chow. There's no reason you have to force this. He's landing behind the ball. He has no clue where you are. This is very easily slow down and turn out or turn in.
Okay.
Obviously with some distance to make sure you don't, just get scored on. But
Yeah.
yeah, we want to be buying our team time there. You missed the reset. Good try. You're going to get scored on here. Yeah, so I mean, a lot of this chain of event is like overextend. Now you're rotating back. I don't like this decision to rotate full back. So here, after that play finishes, ideally we talked about fake challenging. The ball's moving this way, right? So Jobs is clearly going to run back and get his corner boost. What's the second closest boost to the play right now?
The middle boost.
Middle boost.
Right.
Yeah. So what this looks like is turn left, pad, speed flip, go get that boost. It's like the musty kickoff test. You see what I mean? Just go,
Yeah.
speed flip test. But here we opt for the furthest boost back instead of the boost near the play. You see this? So you're conceding all this space to the opponent.
Okay.
And I guess your teammate gets the boost, but this is not optimal. I mean, you should be grabbing that boost. And I don't know what he's doing. Once again, he's in Timbuktu. I have no clue what he's doing in their top corner. Like, he needs to be rotating back here. Like, I genuinely, I couldn't tell you why he's doing what he's doing. He needs to be getting back, turn pad, get in the mid. But for some reason, he's running up their back wall into their... I have no... He's going... It looks like he's on blue team. He's on your team, but it looks like he's on blue team by his movement. I couldn't tell you what he's doing. Is this guy your friend, by the way? I don't know if I'm shit talking.
No, I was just solo queue.
Okay, sorry. I just got scared I was shit talking your friend, but I'm not trying to insult him, but I'm just so perplexed by, like, I have no idea what's even going through his brain to move that way. But you should be grabbing this mid pad. He should be rotating back, supporting your challenge. And if you guys were playing optimally, you would have you throwing in a challenge. You would be grabbing this boost somewhere here, and he would be moving like this behind you, supporting your challenge. You see what I mean?
Okay.
But instead, like, he goes and gets the half boost, and you grab your corner boost, and now you're both facing backwards, like out of sync. It's really weird. You conceded a ton of space, and for some reason, this guy gets this ball with a ton of space to move forward, and well, he got a slow touch down, and now he's going for an air dribble. This is really good. This guy capitalizes really well. He recognizes that you guys are not challenging, stalls, sets up a ground air dribble, and now Mad Ballistic's challenge was completely useless, and you're in a 1v1. But make no mistake, the whole reason he had that threat gap in the first place is because you guys gave him infinite time by your movement.
Yeah.
And then, you know, a decent setup. Honestly, not a good finish, but it ends up converting because you guys are just not stacking challenges at all.
Shockerton loves to say, playing in sync.
You gotta play in sync. Shock does love saying that. You guys were both wildly out of sync. You both made bad decisions with the information in front of you, as far as like your positioning. Not a knock on you, just letting you. I make decisions like that all the time. We're just trying to point it out for you.
Yeah.
Not bad, throwing it mid. And I don't hate it. You have a 2v1. It's a little greedy. What are some alternatives? He makes a bad touch here, you're first. You go forward. He makes this touch up. You can jump up here and just drive down the wall. Like, you don't have to play this forward. You can just drive up the wall and go down, right? And let the ball fall. He's way more awkward than you are here. This touch relieved pressure on him.
I'd probably have slowed down a bit earlier.
Yeah, slow down, let the
Coming
ball
out
fall
the
down the
corner.
wall.
Yeah, coming out of the corner a wee bit quick.
Yeah, you kind of just rushed your play in the corner. You did that at the start of the game, if you don't remember. You like tried to play the ball to yourself. You went like a self pass off the backboard, and they split it up. So that's a common theme we're seeing, at least in those two plays. It's fine. You have one more shot here. Nice shot. Teammate. Nice. Good job. Nice play. What's up, Jestum? Hey, what's up, Hashi? How's it going, Proxy? Yeah, we just got a watch shot here. Good luck. Teammate respawns, which is nice. Whoa. I'm a little concerned here. Here, the logical path to me is to follow the ball this way. Boost. This makes sense to me. Nothing in this moment signals to me that I need to be out in the mid. I don't know about you, but like I think you're just going to be lost. Yeah. And then you end up going to the side, but we're just, you and your teammate are massively out of sync. So your teammate's running to make a challenge in the corner. And now you're grabbing boost. So this challenge is going to be useless. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Now this is on both of you. Number one, your teammate probably shouldn't be YOLO challenging in their corner with 0 boost. Okay. Number two, if he is going to challenge, you want to be supporting his challenge. I'd rather you be playing on pads with 40. So you're at 22 right now, right? 36,
yeah.
40 or 50. Around here, supporting his challenge right now. So when that ball does come mid, you could take it off this guy. But you're not supporting his challenge at all. So you guys are massively out of sync. This is kind of reminiscent of the last play where you guys got scored on. I don't know if you remember that. It's literally this exact situation. Your teammate overcommits, he leaves you back solo. Now you're like making a Hail Mary challenge, like hoping that you don't get scored on here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd highly encourage you to go to one of Shock's coaching events. Not bad if you slot that bottom left. It's a goal. He could give you like a higher level a pro player's perspective on how you can fix these things. But the short of it is that you're playing out of sync with your teammate. He's challenging, you're not supporting his challenge. He's not challenging, you're ready, waiting there. Ideally, when he challenges, you want to be 5 to 10 car lengths behind, ready to support him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Here, for example, he's challenging once again, and you're off grabbing corner boost. So ball goes mid, and guess who's first? Blue team again.
They are.
Now you're getting scored on. It's just a lot of... wow, that's a really bad play from blue. He just assumed. This guy assumed the ball was coming left, and then it bounced right back. What is he doing? So everybody in this lobby is doing this wrong. You see, like, if he slows down here and just plays in the mid, right? If he just slows down, plays in the mid, he keeps pushing forward, but he shouldn't. He should just slow down, wait, just be positioned somewhere here facing the play. You know what I mean? Like somewhere on this pad. I don't know where he's going. He's going to...
Go and get a boost. He needs it.
He's got 80. I don't... What are you talking about? This guy's got 100. He's got 90.
He's got that 200 boost. DFC, come on.
Dude is running off to Tajikistan on the left side of the field, and the ball's literally right in the middle of the field. I mean, it hits the post, but like, what is he doing over here? They should have scored on you here, Baka, by the way. But like,
yeah,
the way you fix this movement from the orange team's defensive standpoint is, we recall, when we go back to this position, you're 30 boost. You're using all your boost here in your supersonic, by the way. You don't need to keep using this boost. You're supersonic. So you burned a bunch of boost while supersonic. I understand you're trying to trade with him or whatever, but to be honest, you're in a more advantageous position than him. You're closer to the play. He's overextended. So why are you trading your life for his? You know what I mean? Like, it's not a high ROI trade. You see what I mean? Like, he's out of position.
Yeah.
You could turn into position in 2 seconds. So you're in a better position. Don't trade demos. What you should be doing here is you should be supporting your teammate. And if you did that, you would realize, hey, my teammate's throwing up a 50 in their corner. I need to get behind him, right? My teammate's chasing them down, throwing up a 50, trying to throw up a pass. He's not doing a good job. But instead, you left and you're just like, I'm going to go grab corner boost, right? And ball comes mid, and blue gets it because you were off in wherever Stan getting boost too. So you're just massively out of sync with them at all times. And for some reason, blue doesn't score because Bleakmeister is Tajikistan's newest resident, as Shock would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're coming up on time here. I have 2 minutes on my timer. I'm not really coaching on much mechanics things because that's like your entire constraint in this game is off the ball play. Okay.
Yeah.
So if we rewind to the start, and I'll let this play out on 200% if you want. The things you need to be looking at, Baka, are supporting behind your teammate. So when you're behind your teammate, I need you like when your teammate's attacking, I want you to be biased to be behind him and facing the play. Not right under the play facing back, not to the side of him facing away, behind him and facing forward. That's what I want your like default supporting mode to be on defense. That makes sense?
Okay. Yeah.
And then once you can get past that, we can start working on When my teammate's challenging, you know, I'm supporting him. Or when my teammate is grabbing boost, I'm buying time for him. But a lot of this play is out of sync with your teammate.
Okay.
We'll get you a detailed notes and write-up report from the session. This will be on the SpookyLuke Coaching VODs channel in the next 72 hours. If you don't know where that is, just go to my homepage, SpookyLuke Coaching VODs. It's where we put all the replays. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to seeing you improve.
Okay. I want to be going through that this whole day, just playing more games.
Cool.
Trying to work on it, so.
I hope it helps.
I hope so too. Appreciate it.
Of course. I forwarded you the notes. We'll have it on the channel soon. Cool, man. Let me go rinse out my little smoothie jar here, and then we'll jump into the next replay. Appreciate you submitting.
Thanks.